Hello, hockey fans. Joseph Zakrzewski with you for Ontario Reign TV as the Reign are on the ice right now at Citizens Business Bank Arena in preparation for game number 1 of their Pacific Division semifinal series against the San Diego Gulls. We caught up with several players after today's practice to get their take on the upcoming series against a foe that they saw multiple times in the regular season.
I think playoffs, everything just gets raised to another level. Both teams know a lot about each other. So, it's just going to come down to whoever competes more and plays harder.
Pretty nitty-gritty way to end the regular season for the last game, or for the last 5 games were against these guys, and now you're going to a best-of-5 series against them. But, I mean, what's going to be the biggest key? Is it going to be a physical play? Is it going to be defensive play? What's going to happen to see success?
Yeah, I feel like every time we play these guys, we know it's going to be a physical game. We're just going to play hard. We're going to play our way. It's more about what we do than what they do. And we come out hard, and we think we got a good chance of winning here.
I know sometimes it's tough to switch gears after a grind of a regular season, and all of a sudden you're thrust into a best-of-5 playoff series, which can kind of come and go pretty quickly. Is it hard to mentally turn the corner and get ready for a postseason push?
I don't think so. I think everyone's been through it before. They know what playoffs entail. It's an exciting time of year. The games start to pick up in intensity, and everyone just gets excited to get them going.
I think it's there's the last couple of games in the season we were kind of preparing, especially playing these guys a lot towards the end of the season. We kind of went into those games like they were playoff games, so it makes these ones a little bit easier. But obviously this week is kind of you got a microscope on these games, and everyone's important, especially with the 5-game series. It's only 3 games to win it, so I think every game right now is extremely important.
Did it help you get back into the groove with that 2-goal performance in the final games of that regular season there, just because, coming back down from the Kings, trying to transition into your game? So it seemed like you kind of found that stride you had when you were here with us at the beginning of the year.
Yeah, definitely. It's just, it's a little bit different systems. It's very similar, but, Stuts like to run a very structured system, especially defensive zone, where LA is more of just kind of swinging around, gaining speed. Where Stutz is more of a construct, kind of coming back in the zone, straight lines. So it's a different game, but it's nice to get those ones out of the way and kind of get back in the groove.
And then finally, facing San Diego, it seems like all the secrets are gone when you come to these teams. It's each other 12 times in the regular season. But is this going to be coming down to the finer things, the details work going into practice?
Yeah, it's just, today we just worked on a little bit of neutral zone, little plays that can help us push their D back, and I think that's going to be big with this them coming up here, and hopefully get a few goals off the rush. I think that's one thing that we needed to kind of focus on, is we haven't gotten a lot of goals in the rush against these guys, so that's what we need.
Well, it's a fresh start. I guess you could look at it like that, but obviously both teams are familiar with each other, playing each other, I think, 12 times in the regular season. We know it's going to be a hard-fought game. Obviously, they're a good team, talented team. They play physical, and they got a good power play. So things we're trying to prepare for, but we feel confident that if we play our A game, we have a chance in the series for sure.
Are these practices a chance to really sweat the small stuff, the details against this team? Because, there's really no surprises in terms of the big picture items of what they present. So what are you focusing on here in these couple of days leading into the games?
Yeah, for sure. There's no secrets, really. I think the team that wins the series is going to be the team that's better prepared in the details, whether it's face-off assignment, picking up on the back check, blocking a key shot. It's going to be the little things that are the difference, and right now we're trying to figure those out in video, talking about their team, talking about their lineup, and trying to prepare as best we can for Game 1.
And is it tough to switch your mindset from regular season to postseason just because you saw these guys so many times in the regular season that maybe when you line up against them again, it's tough to think that, hey, this is game whatever in this first-round series?
I think mentality-wise, it's the playoffs. Even watching the Stanley Cup playoffs, so you're getting a feel for that, obviously, watching. But like I said, we're both so familiar with each other. It's going to come down to little things. We're excited for the opportunity. We're looking forward to Game 1 in a hostile environment, and hopefully we can come away with a win.
And, you kind of saw the intensity ramp up towards the end of the season. Game 4 of the last 5 was, kind of mellow, and then it kind of built up a little bit every game. So, no, we're expecting a physical series, and, the guys are getting ready for it, so we're pumped.
Things are always tougher in the playoffs, but the way you guys played against each other in those final couple of games, it was a pretty tough game. Physical matchups, goals didn't come any easier for those two teams. What's going to happen to not only increase all those roles, but to grab goals and see success in the first round?
Get into the dirty areas. That's how playoff goals are scored. You know, nothing's going to be pretty. So, you know, we got to get guys crashing the net. You know, they got a reliable guy in Enroth in net. Same with Zakrzewski. So, you know, we got to get in front of them, get the rebounds, and put them away.
I'm curious what the messages have been in the locker room at practice this week and overall out on the ice, just because you've seen these guys, so I can't imagine there's a whole lot of new news to break in for them. So what's been the main focus here these past couple of days?
Just executing our system, you know, controlling what we can control. We can control our forecheck, we can control our breakouts, so just keeping it smart in that way. Like if we execute our system, you know, we can do it better than they can. So if we're able to do that, then we're going to be looking pretty good.
I wouldn't say it's tough. I say it's going to be a fun series, especially, you know, playing a team like San Diego. We play so much, and you know, it's a pretty intense rivalry. The fans love it. I know us as players love it, so we're looking forward to Game 1.
It seemed like that rivalry really got kicked up in those final couple of games. One game here, one game there, all the extracurricular activity, everything like that. Do you feel like a lot of that animosity is going to spill over into the first round series?
I think so for sure. You know, those last few games, we knew we were going to play them coming into the first round. So, you know, that was just a little preview of what's to come, I think.
And now practice-wise and focus-wise, there's no surprises between you two guys. They know what you offer, you know what they offer. So what do you focus on going into a practice week?
Just doing what makes us the best team. Just the little things. I think we were playing good hockey coming down the stretch, so just fine-tuning our game a little bit and, you know, getting ready to go.
No, I don't think it's tough to switch. I think it's something we've kind of been preparing for the last few weeks. You know, it's been a long wait from the time we, you know, clinched that playoff spot and found out who we were playing. So I think guys are just getting anxious, getting excited now, and it's just about getting those details in place for Friday.
Now, I know you try and set aside maybe the records or different games or put the past in the past against these guys, but it's tough to do when you have a rivalry like you do with San Diego. Anything you're looking to carry over on a positive note into this playoff series against them?
You know, I think just build on our foundation. Obviously, we don't want to play into their hands. We want to play our game, make them play, you know, the hard straight line game that we want to play. And yeah, I don't think the regular season has a whole lot to do with it. We know they're going to come out hard. They got a good team. Like you said, it's a rivalry going back into last year's playoffs. So just got to be ready for Friday night.
Really, a lot of common talk during the regular season was just getting off to good starts and having that first opportunity, or at least a first scoring chance. And in this head-to-head series, no different. The team that really grabbed that first goal at least had a point in every single game in the regular season. I mean, how crucial and how much stress are you putting on yourselves to have better starts in the postseason?
Yeah, I think it kind of sets the tone for the whole series is going to be the way we start. And so it definitely sets the tone for every game. I don't know what the statistics are, but you know, something we've been stressing, you know, getting on the body early, keep it simple early, making some of their D-men turn on pucks, and, you know, just build momentum from there.
And with that being said, going into another practice week in preparation for San Diego, just like you did last week, and then even the week before that for your last 5 games, there's no surprises anymore. So what are you focusing on with this group?
Yeah, guys are definitely antsy, chomping at the bit. I think we're just trying to, like I said, just fine-tune our game, making sure our detail's in place. You know, just because it's playoffs, you know, you can't let off the gas pedal at all. It's about making sure these practices are hard and making sure we're ready to go.
Game number 1 between the Reign and Gulls is this Friday down at Valley View Casino Center in San Diego at 7 o'clock. We'll have all the action for you right here at OntarioReign.com and Reign Radio on TuneIn. And then be sure to come on out to Citizens Business Bank Arena for game number 2 of the Best of 5 series on Saturday night at 7 o'clock as the SoCal rivals will once again get together here in the Inland Empire. Tickets available right now at OntarioReign.com, Axis.com, and the Citizens Business Bank Arena box office.